Guys, AFC Dino here and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to continue the road to top 20, episode 2, part 2 I believe. In the last part we ended up at rank 32 with 788 rating. Let's see, we look at the leaderboard once again. Probably not, but it says rank 34, but it didn't update obviously. It's rank 32. Yeah, let's see what we find here. Cloister Togekiss, this guy. Rotom, Tyranitar. What's hiding behind the Tyranitar? Scizor. I don't know. So my opponent led up with Cloister straight away. Is he shell smashing right here? What is happening? I just went straight for a Rock Blast. I didn't give a shit. But he appeared to be Scarf Rock Blast. Good thing he didn't knock me out there, man. And that guy was Joy Scarf. Like insane. Joy Scarf Cloister. I guess I could have figured. I should have looked at Shell Smash, but I probably didn't look at Shell Smash. So he probably didn't have Shell Smash. But that's what it is. He went for Rock Blast again, and now I get up Stop Rock, which is definitely gonna help me in the long run. I still have my Ditto alive for his Togekiss too. And he made the aggressive play going to Tyranitar, so I felt like, okay, he probably has the Fire type attack. Or he goes for Superpower. So let's see what we bring in. I might just go straight into Mienshao here. Because I like Mienshao's ability to click Close Combat on his team. He goes for Flamethrower. Because, literally, even Togekiss, I have Stealth Rock up, so Close Combat is looking quite juicy here. And he does go into Garchomp. Let's see if we get some juicy damage up on this guy. That's defensive. Of course. At least he does. This HP doesn't get back. I don't know how much speed he's running on this Garchomp, so I'm just gonna swap out there. And I assume he's gonna get up his own rocks now. But I think I can just Sword Stance because I think his Cloister is gonna die to Sandstorm if he's straight into that Moss. So I Sword Stance up and I think he Dragon Tails me out there. Really annoyingly. Yeah. And I wasn't sure if this guy was running a Fire type attack. But on the other hand, it was Dragon Tail. I can live a Fire type attack, so just spiking up there ensures that Cloister dies to entry hazards. But my opponent opted to go into the Scizor, which I literally have my Weezing for now. I don't think I'm even gonna stay in against this. I literally have a Weezing. And I felt like he's probably gonna Sword Stance right here. That's what I was thinking at the moment. Then he showed U-turn, so looking at the damage, and that's not Choice Band damage. So I wasn't sure what kind of Scizor we were dealing with, but Togekiss comes in, and I wanted to see, is he Choice Scarfed? Does he show leftovers? No leftovers here. So I think I decided just to stay in and hit the Toxic on him, like because I stayed in because he was most likely Choice Scarf, and I removed his Serene Grace ability. That way, he had a lower chance of flinching me. And because Scizor did show U-turn, he might not be Sword Stance. And even if he is Sword Stance, he comes in on Stealth Rock plus Spikes. So in this sense, I felt like, okay, I set up for Gliscor to win. So now I go into my Weavile. He shouldn't be able to knock me out with Air Slash. And because he's Scarfed, he's probably gonna stay in against me, so I can Ice Shard this guy. But I think he's still swapped, which kind of sucked, to be honest. But yeah, wasn't much I could do to Scarf Kiss there. because I didn't want Gliscor to die. especially because I saw the Garchomp step. And in this sense, I think I still went Wheezing because I already poisoned the Togekiss, and now I might as well use the Rocky Helmet to beat the Scissor. And he does go for the Bullet Punch here. And now Scissor is also gonna die to Stealth Rock plus Spikes. So I think I go... Did I think he was Choice Bandit? Because I feel like going... Well, if I go Gliscor and he is Choice Bandit, that might be bad. But I want to get rid of this guy. So maybe I just go Ditto here. I don't know if Bullet Punch knocks him out, actually. Ah, that's tough. Because I felt like he did way too little damage to my Weezing. But yeah, this might be Jolly Choice Bandit. Who knows? He hasn't revealed an item. He hasn't revealed Leftovers. He hasn't revealed Life Orbed. But he did show U-turn. So I just decided to go Gliscor and Earthquake, I think. Tell me. Yeah, I just Earthquake here. Does Bullet Punch. And yeah, that wasn't Choice Band damage. So I wasn't sure what to expect from that. Because I'm pretty sure I was calking at that time to figure out. But we got Togekiss poisoned. Cloyster does end up coming in, but it is Choice Scarf Cloyster, and he's gonna die to hazards. That's why we got those spikes up too. And yeah, the Garchomp cannot kill me, of course. He does decide to bring in the Togekiss here. And I think I'm just gonna swap here. Do I go Mienshao first? Because I do like Mienshao for Tyranitar. I think it's better if I just go Sack Weavile now. That way I don't have to take an extra Air Slash. Weavile is gonna die anyway. In case he uses Trick there as well. Having that option. I go Ditto now. I don't really need Ditto at this point. But if I win a Speed tie, that can be cool. And I think I just Aura Sphere in case Tyranitar comes in. I do win the Speed tie. But I can still hit Tyranitar if he comes in. But my opponent decided to go into Rotom. Which I can just go Ferrothorn into, because I can still use Ditto. That guy really using Scarf Cloyster, but I should have noticed. I should have looked at him having Shell Smash or not. He does end up Volt Switching here, but yeah. If the Tyranitar comes in, I think I just Seg Ditto. Even though I doubt he can kill me. Actually went straight into Mienshao. Okay. The Flamethrower. That ends up working out, I guess. I felt like just second Ditto was fine too. But now I felt like, okay, he might bring in the Garchomp. On the other hand though, I can go Gliscor and Roost. But I decided to go Ditto here. In case he does go Garchomp. Because if I have Ice Beam or something on the... If he has a cool move on the Tyranitar, like I felt like he would go Garchomp. I'm still Choice Scarf there. And he revealed Dark Pills. I think I just decided to Dark Pills here. It does do the most damage overall because it is still stabbed. Yeah, I think I Dark Pulse over Ice Beam. Because it hits it's Rotom better. But he decided to go back into T-Tar, which is fine too. Which is definitely fine too. I can't even flinch this guy. I just kept going with his Dark Pills. At this point I already win with Gliscor plus and that Flamethrower might not even kill me. So I could have still Dark Pulsed and maybe clinched the guy. Oh yeah, we didn't get the flinch. Tyranitar is gonna die to hazards now too. I think I can go with Mian Shao here and U-turn. Or I just go Mian Shao and Scam, that's fine too. But I think U-turning pretty free. Getting Gliscor, forcing the Rotom. Then go back into Mian Shao, I think. I can even go Ferrothorn. Doesn't really matter what I do at this point. My opponent did go into the Rotom. I did go Mian Shao. In case he Volt switches, I don't die to Garchomp because it's defensive Chomp. And if he clicks Defog for some reason, I can just close combat, but he Hydro Pumped. And I knock off here to remove leftovers. Bit easier to knock him out later on. And I can play it slow as well. I don't know. I can just U-turn into Ferrothorn. And it's all damage he's not recovering anymore. But at this point, yeah, it's not looking good for him. He Hydro Pumps again. Could just Power Whip here. Now he just forfeits. We win this game. Let's see. Q. 788.999. So I basically got 0 there. The rank 33. We didn't make any progress there. So let's just go on to the next game. Okay. Ghost Fee or something. Let's see. Looks like a really standard team again. Well, this time Chandelure. But yeah, you see this card. You see this score too much, guys. Wheezing, Rotom, Blissey, or Chansey. And often you see Weavile there in there as well. Garchomp was likely the Stealth Rocker. But yeah, this team. It's gonna take a while, but if I get rid of Weavile, my Gliscor will most likely win this game. So that is what I gotta play off. So again, in this game, I gotta focus on getting up my Stealth Rocks, getting up my Spikes, and chipping down this Weavile, and never allowing Blissey to Wish Pass to the Weavile. And the way to do it is just to go hard Mian Shao whenever Blissey comes in. Because if they click Wish, we just click Close Combat, and we either kill Blissey or we kill Weavile if he hard switches into it. We kill Blissey if Blissey teleports, and we kill Weavile if he hard switches in. That's basically how we win against this kind of core. Because I don't really care about the others. We can keep them easily in check with Gliscor and Mian Shao. But some important things are activating the Poison Orb on Gliscor. That's one of the bigger goals. And yeah, then getting up our hazards and weakening the Weavile. Just weakening the Weavile. In this case, it doesn't really matter if Mian Shao gets burnt or whatever, so I do think I'm going to knock this off. So I can get free U-turns later on. And he might even go for Toxic Spikes directly. We'll just see. So what am I considering here? I'm just considering what I'm gonna do. Because, again, having this burn can be annoying for Chandelure, but on the other hand, I cannot avoid something getting burned. And what can I even bring in, right? So, I think I am going to knock this off. Especially if this is Black Sludge, it needs to be gone. And it was Black Sludge, and he does go for Toxic Spike, so this means my Mian Shao doesn't have to be burnt, which is helpful. So I U-turn out of here, of course. Don't want to let him burn me for free. Get some nice chip there. And yeah, the only thing I can really bring in is Wheezing. This makes no sense going Ferrothorn on this. I don't want to risk a burn on Gliscor with Will-O-Wisp because he still hasn't clicked it. We go Weezing, also removing the Toxic Spikes, and maybe I can lay them down myself. He does go for Will-O-Wisp because if I set Toxic Spikes, his whole team gets poisoned because I remove Levitate from Rotom. And in return, I have a Steel type, which doesn't get poisoned, and I have Gliscor too. But my opponent decides to bring in the Blissey now, and I get the Toxic Spikes, and this is the perfect time for my Gliscor to activate the Poison Orb. I go Gliscor now, and even if he teleports into Weavile, Weavile will get badly poisoned if he chooses to make that play. But he goes back into Weezing to remove my Toxic Spikes, and yeah. First mission accomplished. Activate the Poison Orb on Gliscor. So we did that. And now I actually Swords Dance straight away because I expected the Rotom to come in. And it's not to damage this Rotom, but it is to force this Rotom to click Hydro Pump. Because I'm at +2, I'm a threat. So if he clicks Volt Switch here and I stay in, then he'll be in big trouble. So I make the Ferrothorn play to force. The Swords Dance basically forcing him to click Hydro Pump. And now I get to click Stealth Rock. And this Rotom is not gonna prevent me from getting up Stealth Rock. So he Volt Switches out and I get up my Stealth Rock, which is going to help a lot. And if Weezing comes in, we have our Gliscor switch. But yeah, Chandelure ends up coming in. And remember, he didn't burn our Chandelure. So Chandelure becomes a really free switch into this. Mienshao becomes a really free switch into the Chandelure. And if this is a substitute set, we can just Rock Slide. And otherwise we can U-turn against this guy. And he does go for substitute, which is fine. We can just Rock Slide this. He does Flamethrower me, but it should do like 35 or something. And yeah, now that we revealed Rock Slide, I don't know if he wants to stay in. But I think I'm gonna attempt to U-turn here. If he stays in, I can just go Gliscor and break the sub. He does substitute again, but this does mean that I am getting Regenerator Recovery. Because if he went Weezing, I wouldn't get Regenerator Recovery. And since my Orb on Gliscor is activated, I can just go Gliscor, click Earthquake. And I don't get 2-hit KO'd by Flamethrower or Shadow Ball. That would really help. And I know he's gonna Shadow Ball or Flamethrower me. He should have Shadow Balled me and gone for a Spadef drop there. So that's a bit of a mistake on his part. But I heal my Gliscor, and I figured he might go into his Rotom, but I think Roosting is always a safe play. Because I can just go into my Ferrothorn again. And my opponent does go into the Rotom. But like I said, his Rotom can never prevent my Ferrothorn from getting up hazards. And now, in the end, I didn't lose anything. And his Chandelure did lose HP. Which is gonna matter later on. But now I just have to go Ferrothorn again. He's most likely gonna Defog. Or he's gonna Will-O-Wisp me, but that's not a big deal. And he does Defog, and I can basically do the same thing. I can get up Stealth Rock again. I can even click Leech Seed here. But like I said, I want the Stealth Rocks just to pressure that Weavile from coming in. And my opponent does end up Volt Switching out. And again, it's all fine. There's the Garchomp, which is most likely his Stealth Rocker. He can still run Flamethrower on this guy. I don't know if I stay in there because he does have Chandelure and Weezing, so this might not run Flamethrower. And that might be my thought process. But yeah, if we don't see it, we cannot know for sure, of course. But there's a good possibility that this is Toxic Dragon Tail. But I still make the Gliscor play. Like I said, I have rocks up. He goes for his own rocks, and yeah, I can Swords Dance in his face. I can Facade here, anticipating Rotom. And the reason we Facade here is because this damage means that next time I 2-hit KO him if I Swords Dance up with Gliscor. And that's against Weezing, and that's against his Gliscor, that's against his Blissey. So in that sense, that's some really nice chip. And I was thinking he might even go for He might even go for the Volt Switch here. So I was considering staying in there. But on the other hand, I can play this game slow. Because my stealth works are still up, so... Let's see what we do. I Sword Sense here. Let's see what happens. Is he gonna Hydro? He's Pain Splitting. So here we found out this Rotom actually had Pain Split. Which makes this a bit more difficult. I don't know if I go for it there, though, because he's not at full HP. I might even go for Facade, but maybe I just make the safe play and go Ferrothorn regardless, and waste the Hydro Pump. There's no way I go Mian Shao. What should I? Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so this is a bit more difficult. It's Pain Split Defog, so he has a bit. He's decent versus me, but now I can Spike Up or I can Leech Seed. That was still at +2, so it was still scary for him to play around. And I do go for the Leech here. And ideally, I catch something like a Weezing. Or Chandelure. And he does go into Blissey. Which is fine, I guess. He's probably gonna Wish Teleport. I wonder. I think I Spike here and then we just go for Power Whip or something on a potential teleport. Because he might teleport being afraid of a Leech Seed. Let's see if I Power Whip here and get this Blissey low. Because again, I still have everything on my team healthy to switch in. Or do I just Spike? Okay, and we just Spike. That's not a bad play either, because again, I get all these hazards up. Chandelure does end up coming in though, but I have a full HP Mian Shao. Gliscor is pretty much full HP. And I have all these hazards up. And let's see. Go Mian Shao now. But I think I should have Power Whip because whenever I get Gliscor in there... Oh, he went for the... Okay. I just Rook Slide here as he uses Substitute. It's still not a it's still not a 2-hit KO, that Flamethrower, even at +1. I'm still in a fine position. I can just Rook Slide. If he ever clicks Flamethrower on me, he takes the Rook Slide damage, and that's pretty much what I need. I'm still not in range either. So we're still fine, but I think I still click Rook Slide there. Even if Weezing comes in. And we knock out the Chandelure, which is perfect. So most likely, well, if he goes Weavile, he can Pursuit me, but look at all the damage he's taking. I still switch here. I don't care if he pursues me. Mian Shao took care of Chandelure, so that's really helpful. And look at all the damage I got off on this Weavile. So I should 100% switch here. Even if... Whether I switch or stay in, I'm dead regardless. And he does end up going for Pursuit. But this means that I can use Pursuit on him as well. I can do a bunch of things. I'm going into my Ditto here. Do I Pursuit here? What do we do? Pursuit myself. I get a crit. But it's still the same thing though. He still needs to defog. But he would have still been in range of Stealth Rock with spikes. I get in my Ferrothorn again, and yeah, he's never able to Wish Pass to that Weavile. I'm pretty sure he would still be in Stealth Rock range as well, even if I didn't crit. And I just needed it because he's at 8.3. And I basically always get Stealth Rock. If he ever clicks Defog, I will always get Stealth Rock in return. So that Weavile will never be able to... He goes hard Weavile here, which is completely fine. Because I can do two plays there. I can go directly into my Weavile. I can go Ditto again, which is strong, but I can also Leech Seed there. which has a 90% accuracy, so we can attempt that, and then he's guaranteed dying, because if he for some reason doubles, I get a nice lead sheet up. And yeah, Weavile is gone, and at this point, Gliscor wins the game. There's no way he can... His defensive Garchomp cannot beat my Gliscor. And Rotom. Gliscor in combination with Ferrothorn, I cannot lose. I can basically not... And I can use Weezing to remove Toxic Spikes too. So we literally go Gliscor on this. I see Flamethrowers. I think I might SD here. Let's see. And I think I just Facade there. Because he doesn't have Rookie Helmet. And Burn plus Poison is still not going to kill me from here. From this amount of HP. Yeah, from this amount of HP it's not going to kill me. So I just attempt to Facade there. Oh, just Earthquake anyway. Okay. Okay, that was surprising. But I can still play it slow though. Because I already knocked off his item and it was Black Sludge, so I could have afforded to Facade there. But it's fine. I can just click Lychee there. I guess we just played it safe, which is fine too. Like I said, I don't really lose anything from clicking Earthquake. I do Spike here actually. Okay. Felt like Lychee would probably be more valuable here. But he does go into Blissey. Yeah, I didn't expect the Rotom to be Pain Split because he's using Wish Teleport Blissey as well. So that's just me. I think I'm gonna leech this just to get HP back on my Ferrothorn, which kind of wins the game. But I missed. that miss kind of sucked because I would have been close to 75% of my HP. I just Power Whip here, anticipating Teleport just to get damage on this guy. And he heals Weezing, meaning that I still get my that I still keep my hazards on his side. So he's still forced to defog with that Rotom later on. But I can go Gliscor and Roost there. Getting phone calls, but gotta finish this recording first. Actually, I can pause the video. Okay, sorry guys, I got an annoying phone call from a stalker. But yeah, I get Gliscor in, and we just Roost there. Get this guy back to some HP. He keeps clicking Flamethrower. Yeah, that's why I like Roost over Protect, because in these kind of situations you're kind of screwed. But I can just pivot into Weezing and click Pain Split with that guy. Not a big deal. Because the poison just does too much damage right now. I think I'm gonna swap to Weezing. Doesn't do too much damage to me, and I can just go back into Gliscor. As he goes Rotom. Alright, we're gonna see a defog again. But the beautiful thing here is he did take the Stealth Rock plus Spikes damage. I still got HP back on my Gliscor. And I don't know if he wants to defog here. Do I? There's no way. It's very risky if I Source Dance here. I think we just go Ferrothorn, yeah. Because like I said, we can still play this slow. Like I still win with Ferrothorn plus Gliscor. He does end up defogging. Which is whatever. And I think there are two things I could do. I can Stealth Rock here, or I can Leech it straight away. I do Stealth Rock here. I think I might make it a case to heal. It's a really long game. But yeah, it just takes me a while to break through that Blissey, Weezing, and Rotom Core. But here, he's at least forced to heal the Blissey himself. What I'll do is Leech Seed now. And we get HP back on the FERROTHORN, so that's gonna help. FERROTHORN is back to full HP. And let's see what we do. Bring in the Gliscor, almost likely a wish. So now Gliscor's back to full HP. And I think I'm going to Earthquake or Facade here. Because I expect him to go Rotom or something, right? I actually go back into FERROTHORN expecting the Rotom. Because now I can make a play to keep up Stealth Rock, I think. I just Power Whip here. As he does full switch, which means my Stealth Rock will stay up. I wonder if he goes Blissey now. Oh, he just goes Garchomp. So that means he gets up rocks. Getting some chip on the Garchomp though. Do we leech this guy too? We go Gliscor, but we know he has Dragon Tail. We know he has Dragon Tail. Yeah, it's because Weezing, because my Mienshao did die. Swords Dance here. I think I just go for the 2-hit KO here. I'm full HP. There's actually a chance I can 2-hit KO him after you take Stealth Rock damage with leftovers. Because the roll is about 52. I might go for it here. Because I at least don't... I know I don't die to Hydro Pump and he can still miss. And he does Hydro Pump me, he misses. But like I said, he's at 50.3, so I knock him out there. And even if for some reason he did connect the Hydro, I would live. I would live and he dies. And the Garchomp doesn't have Rocky Helmet, so it's not like I'm going to die on the next Facade to Rocky Helmet plus Rough Skin. So basically everything to set that up. 790.65 puts us at rank 32 still. Still rank 32. Yeah, it was a long battle. I'm going to end it up at that battle as well. Yeah, of course. At that point, I couldn't really stop the Wish teleports. I just had to set it up, so I either had to keep Blissey low, or I had to keep up Hazard so that my Gliscor could 2-hit KO the Rotom, which he did. So in that sense, we still followed our game plan, and like I said, I would win that long game because he has no kill pressure on me. Sure, he can keep his Pokemon alive, but there's no kill pressure on me unless he crits me with Hydro Pump or something. But he still has to connect all his Hydro Pumps as well. And yeah, like I said, guys, we followed the game plan and we won. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below, and if you are interested in this team, you can find the Poke Paste and the team building video on Patreon. There's a link in the description. Also, join our Discord server. So it's a fun place to be, guys. Really active Discord server lately. So check it out, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.